What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to the 6th edition it's the same show, but I changed a twist. I added a twist to the name. Instead of show, it's now pod. Pac-Ma's pod. Two P's. May as well make it like that. You get me? So, yeah, welcome to Pac-Ma's pod, episode 6. We are here to talk about events that's going on around Bayern München, man. It's that simple. But guys, before we begin, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press the alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment your way, share this, and inshallah you're well wherever you are. Now, I'm going to introduce my co-panelist here. Now, his channel name is always Bayern Chelsea, so don't get confused with the name. He's a Bayern fan, but he has a co-partner who is a Chelsea fan. Anyway, here he is, Danny. Big up, man.
Big up, man. Happy to be here. Nice dark Klassiker win over the weekend, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, by the way, you're gonna have to repost on Twitter, bro, because I had to make a fix that tweet.
Oh, yeah. Will do.
Just letting you know from now. But yeah, man, listen, man, massive W, and we'll talk about that. We also have the Boateng stuff, which I know what your opinion is because you gave me your opinion in the comments.
Yeah.
And Hansi Flick, he had stuff to say, bro. I don't know if you've seen it, but he did have some stuff to say during his press conference for Barcelona. So which one should we begin with? I should go with their Klassikers. Fuck it. Why not?
Let's do it.
Because, even though Borussia Dortmund, they did make things difficult for us. Again, we always have to ask, who the fuck are they? What's up?
That's right.
Yeah, what'd you gather out of that game, bro? Because
I think I was maybe a little bit more positive than maybe some people. I'm not exactly sure what you think. I just think it was a good gutsy win. Sure, I would have liked Bayern, especially Diaz, let's be honest, and Olise at times, to bury some more of those chances. But Dortmund, they were the second place team. Now they're not anymore. But they're a solid team. Like, you look at their lineup, they're solid enough. And, I think it was good for Bayern to continue this stretch of great form, especially right after the international break, because let's be honest, all of our guys, I guess outside of Neuer, and Sasha Boue, I suppose, play for their national teams, and they played, multiple matches, 90 minutes. So I'm happy with it. I think it's a good win, all things considered.
Yeah, bro. For me, this game, and I'm sure you'll agree, was one of our big tests to see We really are as a team. And I'm not gonna lie, I think this is one of them games in which they just passed it. It's not like they passed it really with flying colors. I will say though, because a good thing that I do a panel show with other Bayern fans now, Mia and Mia,
Mhm.
you know, and not just that. Good thing I watch other Bayern content because sometimes you get to learn a different perspective. I have to admit.
Totally.
Um, and this is one thing I gathered. To be fair, like the way we played, was it pretty? No. Like second half, no, it wasn't.
No.
But one thing I do have to give them is they did persevere. Like we're gonna go through games at times in which we're gonna have to be the persevering side. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to be the
Totally.
ones down deep once the going gets tough. You know what I mean? And Bobby, that's something that we struggled with to a degree last season. I think only game I can remember us doing any sort of persevering in a situation like that was against Bayer Leverkusen. But even then, afterwards, did we really do much?
Yeah.
And a lot of it was because we had majority of the ball. But I can't lie, man. Against Dortmund, man, like second half, even though it wasn't pretty, we got through it. But I also feel like we could have avoided all these troubles if Diaz, the absolute fraud, actually just takes his opportunities. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? By the
Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
I mean, if he takes his opportunity, or not even just take his, if he puts himself in better situations to even take more shots.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah, I
And
think I think I agree with you on all fronts there. Um, yeah, Diaz has to make some more of those. I mean, on another day, I think he probably does. But this was one of those gutsy wins where you just have to dig deep and you have to do it. And that's what Bayern did. And to be honest with you, um, Tuchel's Bayern, probably Nagelsmann's Bayern at times, even Company's Bayern last year, I think might be drawing this match, to be honest with you. But yeah, like Diaz, like you said, Kane put those balls on a platter for Diaz. He said, "Here you go, score this. It's right there." And he just kind of held on to it too long, or just the final action just wasn't quite there from him. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's gonna happen sometimes, but just got to be better.
yeah, no, man, it is one of them, bro, isn't it? It's just one of them ones for me. And listen, bro, where do I even, where do I even continue? Ulize as well. He's another one.
Yeah,
Ulize for me, I don't know. He was annoying to watch in the first half. Now, did he do some good things? Sure, but I feel like he could have done more. Second half, I thought he was a bit better. He was a bit better second half, personally.
yeah.
Uh,
I think if Diaz missed 3 or 4 chances he should have made, Olise probably missed 2 or 3. So he was up there as well, but I do have to give him a lot of credit for that goal because that was just a total like hustle, never say die moment. So play till the whistle and glad he got that goal because if he didn't, yeah, I think he would have been upset with all the missed chances he had as well.
yeah, yeah. But bro, you know what? The one guy we have to talk about, like we must talk about, is Harold bloody Kane, bro. That
Yeah. Yeah, man. That performance from Kane was just like out of this world, to be honest with you. He did everything and then some. Like the guy literally played every position on the pitch except for keeper, basically. He was defending with his life in the final minutes of the match, literally defending for his life, like game saving potentially challenges. And he probably had 5 to 10 long balls that were like 60 to 70 yards, just pinpoint right on the foot of Diaz, Olise, whoever. And he also scored. So it's like, what more can one guy do, to be honest with you?
yeah. Wait, what's Baran saying, Danny? But this is the classic Bayern. You always create a lot of chances, but very wasteful. This team remind me of 2016 Bayern. Yeah, that is very true. That
It's
is,
true.
but for most games, we've actually not been as wasteful.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think overall we've been better this year. And I did mention it. I just dropped a reaction episode on our channel. And I kind of mentioned it where it's like we're creating all these chances, which is not easy to do against a solid team like Dortmund. So I'm happy about that. But then, yeah, you also have to finish them. And it's like, I don't know. It's like more than half the battle just to create the chances, which is why it's more frustrating when you can't finish them. But like, yeah, this attack is just so good that we're like always in good positions to score. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but bro, it's just you know what it is as well, bro. Bro, imagine, just imagine if Nabry was fit. Imagine
Yeah,
if Musiala was fit. Imagine if Davies was fit.
yeah,
Yeah, like,
yeah,
bro, I actually think that we're at the point now in which eventually we're gonna need our guys back, man. And by the way, I'm not the
yeah,
biggest fan of Nabry. Everyone knows that. I'm even shocked that he somewhat still stayed playing good till now.
yeah.
But when I saw Jackson in the 11, I didn't even realize that Nabry was injured in it. And the next thing you know, turns out he had an adductor injury, and I wasn't even paying attention to that news from Bayern. It's themselves,
I
you
didn't
know.
know either. I don't know if they
Yeah,
said it.
they did, but it was I found it on Bayern English on Twitter. Um,
Yeah. I mean, I found out on game day. I was expecting Gnabry to be in the
yeah,
lineup.
on yeah,
I
same
was.
here. But like,
Yeah.
like during the watch along during the game, I had to search, and yeah, it turns out a doctor. Yeah, and I didn't focus on it. But the problem is, see, here's the thing. I think our attack kind of got hindered because we had to play Jackson.
Yeah,
I
for
really
sure.
think so. Like, don't get it twisted. Jackson made runs, and that's all good. However, when he had the ball done, barely anything. Barely anything. Like the only positive he brought was for Diaz and Olize to like have space, and they didn't do much. Now you add Nabry to the mix, and who knows what dynamic we get out of that. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I feel like Kane had extra work to do because of all this shit. Yeah, I
Totally.
really, you know. And listen, obviously, he had extra work to do because Borussia Dortmund were pegging us back and all that stuff. I'm not gonna deny that, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I felt like if we had Nabry playing, I feel like Kane would have had less to do when it comes to because we've seen Nabry drop deeper himself lately.
Totally. Yeah, I completely agree. You know, Jackson, he just doesn't fit with this offense right now, and Serge does. So that's kind of the frustrating part. You know, I keep saying I want to give Jackson more time. I don't know how much time I can give him because right now it looks like he doesn't fit at all with this team. And like credit to Serge because he's playing this 10 role. You know, it's not the role he's played his whole career, but he's playing it now and he's being very unselfish and he's, like you said, dropping deep, and that allows Kane to get up into the box. And yeah, with this one, I mean, Jackson was supposed to be more of the guy leading the press, more of the box guy, and Kane was supposed to drop deep, and instead Kane just had to do everything. He had to attack, he had to defend, he had to play in the midfield, and Jackson just, yeah, he just looks like a little lost. I feel like his movement isn't even there, and that's something that I thought was always good on Chelsea. I've never been a fan of his finishing, but on Chelsea, he could like lead their press, and his movement was really good. And I don't even really see that. I see runs every once in a while, but it's not enough, to be honest.
How does Jim rate him?
Jim, I think, likes him. I mean, he definitely likes him, but he also at times recognizes his like lack of finishing. And you know, I mean, Jim was a fan of getting João Pedro, was a fan of getting Delop, so you know, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, to be fair, João Pedro was a fucking baller, man. Like, I'll give him that. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But anyway, man. Yeah, man. It's just, and then here's another thing with the Dortmund game. We didn't even talk about that. Kimmich and Pavlovich. I mean, listen, with Kimmich, I have to say though, before we say how unreal he was, there was one moment that he did scare me. When he gave the ball away, second half.
yeah.
But other than that, though, flawless.
Yeah,
Would you agree?
I really thought both Kimmich and Pavlovich had a really good match overall.
Yeah.
First half, they dominated the midfield. Like, and Dortmund has a solid midfield, but those two completely controlled the game in the first half. Pavlovich, I thought, was really impressive in the first half. I pretty much always expect Kimmich to be solid, and he was. But I was really impressed with Pavlovic because he's been maybe a little bit more up and down this year. Second half, I think Pavlovic maybe trailed off a little bit more, but the whole team kind of trailed off a little bit more. So I'm not like singling him out, you know. But yeah, solid match from the midfield, I thought, and that's no easy task against Dortmund.
Bro, it isn't an easy task, but this is why, man. Like, I think when Goretzka come on, he kind of made things a bit difficult. I don't think he played too bad, but I don't think he played that great.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
He just didn't play.
Just kind of a non-factor in this one, yeah.
And then the annoying part is he brought him on
a little too early. I think he came on a little too early.
Like, don't get it twisted. I think him coming on kind of makes sense because you want Goretzka to play a defensive role in the team.
Yeah.
That's like the way that Dortmund played, it kind of makes sense that you bring him on. But then my question was he brought him on for Jackson.
Yeah.
So now my question was, who's really playing in the 10?
Honestly,
but then I think he wanted to transition. I don't know if he's trying to put Kimmich in the 10 at one point.
Yeah, I didn't exactly understand that either. And then, you know, like later in the game, Bischoff came on for Boué, which I kind of understood because Kimmich kind of slid to right back, and then Bischoff went in the midfield. But yeah, that Goretzka for Jackson move I thought was really interesting. I didn't really understand it. I don't know if it really worked out how Company wanted it to. I don't think it was detrimental by any means. I mean, Jackson just wasn't really doing much anyways, so it is what it is. Goretzka didn't really do much either. But at the end of the day, Kane was at the 10 and the 9 and the midfield. So it was like, yeah, I mean, it was truly like an iconic performance from Kane. And so that was the main thing that I was noticing all game is like Kane has the ball in Dortmund's box, and then I blink and he's like feeding a pass 50 yards, and then I blink again and he's in the box, and it was just like, yeah, I mean, it was truly unbelievable.
No, it was really mad. It was really, really mad. And before we move on, man, we have to actually talk about this guy's Limer, man. Fuck, man. This guy, I don't know what he's been eating, bro, but this guy's been unbelievable, bro. I know he was struggling a little bit against Ryerson. I have to admit, I think Ryerson gave him a hard time.
Ryerson had a good match.
Yeah, I hate that guy, by the way.
Me too.
Bro, he's such a shit house, bro. Absolute genuine pain in the backside, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he had a good showing against Ryerson, man. Limer, he really did, and I thought first half he was able to move more freely, but then again, the Ryerson thing did not do him any favors second half. And bro, he's been absolutely stepping up, man. Like, do you think? Question, because we were talking about this on me, Liam, Hokage, and Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that because Limer now is playing left back, that all of a sudden Ulizi doesn't look as good because obviously they had that chemistry thing going? And
I think that's part of it. You know, I've asked that question before, like to myself too on our channel. It's like a chicken or the egg thing. Like, what came first? Is it? I don't know. Is Olise playing worse because he's with Boué, or is he just kind of overworked or whatever? But at the end of the day, Limer's a beast, and I think at this point, I think it really does matter where he's at because you know you look at what was that, the Frankfurt match when Diaz had such a good match, and it was like Limer was on that side, and then you put Limer on Olise's side, and Olise pops off, and it's like obviously Diaz and Olise are their own players and great in their own respects, but Limer can play anywhere, and he's just so influential. So I mean, credit to Limer, credit to Company for figuring that out in Limer, and just like, yeah. But the connection that Olise and Limer have on that right hand side is really special, and I notice it every single time that Limer's not there. I really do.
Because to be fair, when that conversation was brought, the first thing I think of is Olise is not as it's only 20. He has the talent, but I don't feel like he's able to be like cutting inside as frequently as he was.
Yeah,
because usually Limer would have somebody on him. when
And
he's over the
Limer makes those runs too. Like Limer will run like outside of Olise a lot of times when Olise is cutting in. So then it's like Olise has all these options then where he can go in and shoot himself. He can try to make a pass into the box. He can pass it to Limer, who's like streaking on the outside of him, you know. And like all of those options are so dangerous. When you eliminate Limer from that equation, you're left with an easier job as a defender, I would say. Yeah, I think Boué has been. I see this comment. I think Boué's been all right. I think he's had some good matches for sure. I think he actually did really good against Chelsea when he had to come in when Stanisic got hurt in that match. And he's had a couple of other solid matches in there. But I think Limer is like a pretty far, or at least a noticeable enough step above him, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
And
bro.
I also think Stanisic is better than Boué too, especially at right.
Yeah. Obviously, Stan, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The moment Stanisic or Davies, whoever, I think Stanisic is the closest one to coming back. The moment that happens, we'll feel much better because now Limer can play right back, and now because he's playing right back, Ulizi will look better. Limer is playing good. I actually think Limer has been one of our best performing players, just based on the fact that he's doing a role in anywhere he's being put to play it.
He's been sneaky. He's been like underrated. Yeah.
Like if we're considering who's been playing one of the best game in, game out, no matter where you put, you have to put Limer in the conversation alongside the Canes. And
I'm right there with you. I agree. I think he's been
like if he goes
so
on this
underrated.
run and we start winning like trophies like that, then bro, we might have him in like one of the better fullbacks of the year type thing. Like that's how crazy it is.
He's a huge part of it. He's a huge part of it. Like you really do notice it, and he's always has all this energy, you know. And I mean, he played 90 minutes both of Austria's matches, scored a goal in the one where they won like 10-0. And he still just has all this energy, and like he pretty much never gets subbed off. He just goes and goes and goes. High energy all match long.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's Konrad Limer, I'm not gonna lie. Compare from last season to what he is now, it's I don't know what company created, bro. He created a machine.
I mean, to be fair to Limer too, he's
on the ball as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's more used to playing right back now. I mean, last year was kind of a like thing where it was we had some injuries and we had to throw him in there, and he's originally a midfielder, but I mean, he's really used to the position now and all that stuff. And yeah, I do agree PSG is going to be the biggest test. PSG and Arsenal, that stretch, we're going to find out more about what this Bayern team is made of, but
that's what I said as well. I said Dortmund and these two teams, and we need to stay in the Pokal. If we do that, I guarantee you, bro, we're now looking dangerous, not in just our own eyes and everyone else's eyes. Because by the way, in my opinion, I think the way we've played so far, just by the changes I've seen company done from last season to this, it's night and day. Like if me myself was hella critical seeing this, like I think it's about time everyone sees it, and the only way they're gonna see it is if we do our job on the days of the ones that Baran mentioned. And if we're actually, and I actually think we need to be taking the DFB Pokal more seriously as well.
Yeah, 100%. The international breaks definitely do hurt Bayern momentum-wise for sure, but also we just always get guys that get injured. I mean, I thought we were scot-free in this one, and all of a sudden Gnabry's got injured, so it's like, when you least expect it. I really think PSG is one of the best teams in the world, so I really do respect them. Arsenal obviously is
I know you don't respect Arsenal. You've told me this a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie though. As much as I want to agree with you, bro, the way they play their football, we need to be a little bit careful. However, I will say this: there is one weak spot. Lee Gunner has said it best.
Calafiori, the wild horse, the sweet prince. Oh, it's like a wild horse with his long mane of hair. He's fun to watch. The sweet prince. Stinker and hooked.
Exactly. Nice. I think Olise, if Limer plays on right back, and Ulize plays against bloody Calafiori. Actually, even without that, it could be a long day for Calafiori, bro. It could
Yeah,
be.
yeah. And I mean, to be quite fair, like Arsenal is playing very well. Not anybody can beat anybody, but in these league phases, like it's possible to drop games, and playing away is going to be very tough. Um, again, I have such a hard time respecting them in like the moments of like end of the season. You know what I mean? Huge,
Yeah, but
huge,
that's a
huge
different
matches.
conversation, though.
Totally.
Because you have to understand, we're playing them in November. We're not playing them in April, May. We're
Yeah.
playing them in fucking November, bro, in league phase. So, like that to be honest, is why Arsenal might maybe do something because they don't have as much pressure. But then
Yeah.
again, it also depends on how Arteta lines up, bro. Because against us, by the way, I would not be shocked if they play negative football and it works for once because we like to be the ones with the ball.
Yeah.
And they like to be off the ball. I think
Yeah.
Arteta will have a bit of respect for us, and
Yeah.
he'll be like, you know what, I have top defenders, so I'm just going to use that to my own strength
Yeah.
against these top attackers.
Yeah.
Arsenal is one of those sides. Realistically, I think we should beat them on paper, but because of the stylistic like clashes, it may not be as easy as that.
Yeah. No, that's
As much
that's
as
fair.
I like don't like to say it, but it's just the honest, sad truth, bro. It's just...
Well, it's not going to be an easy match, and even I'll admit that. But you know, I hate that style of football. I really do, and it's just a personal preference. Like some people are, you know, some people are for it, and I might get burned sometimes. But I just like the more attacking style. I like Company's style. I like Hansi Flick's style. That's just what I like. So of course I'm going to be biased against teams like Arsenal, I suppose. Who's my top four for the UCL? League phase, I'll say I can't bet against Bayern, so I got to put Bayern in there. I'll put
I think we're getting top four league phase the way we're playing it.
Yeah. I'll put PSG in there for sure. Barca has a lot of injuries right now, but
I think Barca like don't get top four, but they'll make top 8.
Yeah, I might put them top 4. I think the other ones, you know, let's see, who would I have it between?
I think Real Madrid get top 4, by the way.
Yeah, I'll give Real Madrid top 4.
They beat Man City. They beat all their harder opponents.
Okay, here's my league phase top 4. I'll go Bayern, I'll go PSG, I'll go Real Madrid, and I'll go Arsenal. And then top 4 to actually win it, I'll go Bayern and PSG as well. I'm gonna put Barca in there just because I love Flick, so I got to do that. And
will you like him after the conversation that we're gonna have?
maybe not as much. And then I can never bet against Real Madrid. I feel like maybe I'm a fool for not putting any Premier League teams in there. But I'm gonna put Madrid in there as well because you can't bet against them to not win the Champions League.
Bro, the only Premier League team I see winning Champions League, I'm saying with current form all considered, is Chelsea.
Chelsea could be a tournament team, but yeah, I'm top 4 to win it. I'll say Bayern, PSG, Barca, Real Madrid.
Liverpool, like they can win it if Slot figures his way out with this team issues that he has. But let's be honest, I don't see it. So like, yeah, it's just Chelsea. But yeah, man, listen, that's Bayern versus Borussia Dortmund for you. By the way, before we move on, do you see now why I want Nico Schlotterbeck? Holy fuck, bro.
I love Schlotterbeck, man. Yeah, I really do want him to.
Oh, get this, bro, Hannes. I want you to make sure you get this asshole in my club.
Get on the phone.
Fucking sap, bro. That guy alongside Upamecano, holy shit, bro.
That's exactly what I want. And I mean,
I'm putting my agendas aside. If you bring Schlotterbeck, Upa will look better. Get the brother in ASAP, bro.
Let's go, dude. Schlotterbeck had a game-saving tackle, basicay. I think it was on Olise. Like he was clear through.
He made one on Diaz, but he made one on Diaz.
Oh, on Diaz.
Oh, wait. No, wait. You're right. It is on Ulis. Yes. I don't remember who made that pass to him, but he was running towards goal because he didn't have that much pace and he took his time to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have shot earlier. That fuck's sake, Ulis, man. Fuck's sake, man.
Yeah, dude, I thought that was a penalty for sure, and then I saw it again, and I'm like, that
No,
was clean. I was like,
I knew it was clean, bro.
That was the cleanest tackle I've seen in ages. I mean, that was amazing.
No, bro, and that pass he made for Brandt's goal. By the way, can I just say, Jonathan Tah, what the fuck is he doing there, bro? Why is he not constant? You see, this is what I mean. We need to be concentrating if we're gonna be doing this whole shit of defending sometimes. You get me?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. But anyway, the next one. Let's see how much you really like Hansi Flick, brother. Yeah? Because this is what happened, in case you didn't know.
I mean, I don't like Barca, so I just like Flick. I have no affiliation with Barca.
Oh, wait till you hear this, yeah?
Yeah.
He said in a press conference, and I know because Fabrizio did post this interview out, yeah? He said, during Bayern against Barcelona's 8-2 match, my celebration was the same for all 8 goals. And I didn't smile at any. You remember when he was just like having that same look every time the man scored? Yeah. This club may have changed me. I'm more emotional, but I love it and I want to give it my all. Although I don't want my grandson to see me doing what I did against Girona. Now, funny enough, the grandson is a Bayern fan, so.
Nice.
But then apparently, don't mind the video, but he said, I really love Barca. I love Barca people here. I always try to give my best for the club.
Yep.
All
right. I'll tell you what I think. And Flick can say what he wants. If anything, his life just changed him. You know, he's older now. He's gone through some tough times. I think maybe he has a better appreciation for life. That's what changed Hansi. It's not the fact that you're at Barca. I mean, sure, maybe you're enjoying the nice weather over there, but it's not the club. I think he loves
Barca the weather, by the way. I think the weather and everything surrounding that. Bro, I'll be honest. Bayern fans are going to look at this and they're going to be like, oh, fuck Hansi Flick, man. We made you. We did this. We did that. Guys, calm down. Calma, por favor. Calma. So this is where you need to be able to comprehend, yeah? Calma.
Yeah.
Calma, tranquila. Vamos. Yeah? Relax.
Calma. Yeah? Calma. This brother may be happy at Barca, but that doesn't mean he wasn't happy being at Bayern. By the way, a few weeks ago, this guy said his greatest moment or his happiest moment was winning the Champions League with us. So let's not forget that. I actually, when I first saw him, like, he's living in Barcelona. Like, what the fuck? Of course he's gonna, and also he's at Barcelona. Like, of course he's gonna say that shit. You know what I mean?
And there's one other thing too. He doesn't speak Spanish, so he doesn't care and can't care what the Spanish media says about him. You know, like in Germany, he can hear all these reporters and whatever. He understands all that, but he's in Spain and he's just blissfully ignorant to whatever any Spanish media is saying about him.
Yeah, true, but I think he's been learning a little bit of Spanish here and there. I wouldn't be.
I would hope. Yeah.
He must have learned. Obviously, in the press conferences, he's gonna speak in English because he's German. I get it, and obviously his Spanish is not perfect. However, eventually he would have to learn Spanish if he's gonna stay there longer than he is. Then by the way they're playing their football, I don't know if he's going to be staying there longer. Highline, remember when our Highline got like exposed, like second half of the second season? Well, they're getting exposed already.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's high risk, high reward, and it's really hard to play with that style for a long period of time for so many reasons.
That's why we have to change.
It's up to him to adapt. Yeah, it's just up to him to adapt now.
But you know what? That's what I give company credit for, because he did the same shit against Hansi Flick himself, and then afterwards he realized he had to fix it up a little bit.
Yeah, totally. I give company a lot of credit for that, and I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to or be willing to adapt, and it seems like he has been.
Yeah, because we were told he's a stubborn guy. He's this. He was stubborn with the way he wanted to make his subs, but
Well, he was stubborn at Burnley because you're not gonna really stay up in the Premier League by playing rock and roll football with Burnley, But it is what it is.
No, but even at Bayern, he was a little stubborn in the beginning, and then he ended up being stubborn in in-game management in terms like substitute, like managing the 90 minutes type thing.
For sure.
He wasn't great at that, but he's improving on this. So that again, when you're improving in all aspects, fair enough to you. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. But with Flick, man, I don't want to look too much into it. I'll be honest. You get me? I don't want to look too much into it because the way I see it is that he's just happy at Barca, but that doesn't mean he wouldn't be happy at München either.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I mean, look, he's just at a different point in his life now. I don't think you can look at it as a slight to Bayern. I think he's just talking about living in the present,
Yeah. It just is what it is. So, yeah. But, and by the way, Bill is right. München it does have a lot of wealth. It is a rich city. I haven't been there, but I've heard a lot of it. I actually want to go to München to go to a Bayern game or something. I really would like to.
Me too. I'd love to.
Yeah. I think one of my next trips has to be to Germany just to go for Bayern. But anyway, man, now we can move on and talk about the uncomfortable conversation for you.
Sure.
Jerome Boateng, bro. Now, before I let you speak, I just want you to know, at one point, this guy was actually very good. Other than that,
true.
Other than that, I can understand where you're going with this. But yeah, man, what are we saying about this whole Inter thing? Because obviously Bayern fans protested even during the Klassiker, by the way.
Yeah,
I saw it. They were protesting about this.
Yeah, my overall opinion on it is I don't want him in a leadership role anywhere near the club, like a paid role, I think it's different. It's a different conversation to have if you're a player. For me, it's a little bit more gray, but I mean, what he did was so horrible that I don't think I could ever trust him as a leader. And I'm all for second chances and whatnot, but I don't think Bayern owes him anything, to be honest with you.
Oh no, they don't owe him. I think it's a thing. You know what it is? I think this is a thing between company and Boateng. By the way, they were together at Man City. If you didn't know.
Yeah, I knew they were, and they certainly.
I think this is an agreement with them too, and I think they both want it. It's not like Boateng asked company for this.
Yeah. And I don't mind. I don't mind if he wants to come by and watch some practices or whatever. That's fine. But in terms of giving him an internship on the coaching staff, I just wouldn't do that myself. And I'm just one guy saying that. But to me, what he did was a bridge too far. I don't see him ever being a leader because of it.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. That is fine. But I will say this, and you saw my video, so you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Bro, eventually, that thing happened back in 2018. I remember it was I remember he left for Lyon, and then this whole thing came up of what he did with his ex-partner back in 2018, blah, 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 blah. Right. The way I see it, man, is just, bro, we are in 2025, heading to 26. So that we would eventually be literally near 8 years since that thing happened. The way I see it is this guy's trying to live his life some way, somehow. Eventually, he's going to have to get some sort of a job and something. If it's a Bayern, so fucking be it, bro. And also, I have to say this because I always have these conversations about the Greenwoods and shit, bro. What he did was fucked. We know this. Yeah. These football players, a good fucking portion of them are fucking tapped in the head.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Bro, do you see people talking about madness that Neymar's done? No.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's a baller. Nobody gives a fuck.
Same with Kingsley Coman, he has a not great past as well. But again, for me, it's just different. It's a different conversation.
And he ended up meeting a wife because he didn't make the World Cup, as he said. So it's
yeah.
You know what I mean? People move on, bro. That's
yeah.
But people move on.
again, like these are all players, and to have somebody, it's just different for me. Like I need to really respect, and this is just me, my own opinion, whatever. I need to
I'm
really,
not judging you, brother.
I
Please
need to
don't judge.
really, I need to really respect somebody and buy into everything they're selling if I think that they're my coach and my leader. And with Boateng, again, like what he did to me was so bad that I don't think I would ever be able to do that.
No, that's a different conversation. Listen, one thing I will say, if let's say he did take that role eventually, he
Mhm.
would really have to earn respect, just like how company has to earn respect because he got fucking relegated.
Yeah,
You
for sure.
It's the same concept, but with Boateng, it's more of also because you literally showed inhumane signs that you're not leading.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like, so I get you. All I'm trying to say is when people are doing these protests, like, I just want people to think like this shit happened years back, yeah,
Yeah.
and only now we're caring. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And plus, if I would rather, by the way, this club protest for Hunnes, the absolute fucking dinosaur that he is,
Yeah.
sitting in his home in Turgensee, to absolutely say, take this fucking phone, call Erbil, and tell him, hey, listen, we need to go get that guy, go get that guy, go get that guy, go get that, because our squad's thin. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather our fans protest for that shit rather than fucking, but Jerome Boateng did. Okay, I understand. I get it. I understand. At the same time, not the time, bro. Not the time,
Yeah.
bro. People trying to move on with their lives. You get me? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. And again, like if he has, I know he has a good relationship with company, or at least a good enough relationship. So if company wants to have him over for, to watch training or whatever, like I have no problem with that. Like I can't obviously do anything about it. That's a different conversation for me. Like, hey, come over, watch these trainings. That's a different conversation for me than like, hey, let's pay this guy to be on the coaching staff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's one of those. It's really listen. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very sticky situation. I'm not gonna lie, because at one point this guy was one of the better defense center backs in the world. Like him and Mats Hummels, by the way, both of them. That's why that German center back duo was crazy. You know what I mean? Because they were the two better center backs in world football. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah, it's just one of them ones in which
It is like it's a tough conversation, and I don't feel like I can tell anybody how to feel about it. I can just tell you how I feel about it.
also. By the way, I just thought of something. Did you remember when I think this was under Tuchel when he was about to be brought back into the club?
I didn't know that. I don't think.
Bro, he was about to be brought back to the club. Like he was even training with our players and that.
Damn.
But obviously it didn't happen.
Yeah.
He was gonna be brought in for like I think a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
I think like half a season or some shit.
Yeah. And again,
We were
like
desperate for center backs because
players
got injured.
players are a different conversation for me as well, just because I mean, yeah, so many of them I feel like are not making the best choices, I'll just say.
But that's my point, bro. So like when we have this conversation, like that would mean the entire footballing or majority, not entire, the majority, we would have to call out.
Yeah.
But like I honest to God, does that make sense to like actually do? You know?
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. If you want the whole sport to end, or like go be my guest. But unfortunately, that's not how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, Boateng again, like for me, it's just a bridge too far. Like he was found guilty of doing horrible things in court, and that's like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's too much for me to want to bring him on as a coach.
No, it is too much. I understand completely. It's yeah, but man, this is what I mean. People need to be very fucking careful what they do in their lives, man. Man, too much money leads to too much bullshit, and too much bullshit leads to this. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
But in that case, I don't know what drama he and his wife at the time had. It's
Yeah.
fucking,
I mean,
fucking dumb.
it's different than getting a speeding ticket in my mind. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more harder to come back from.
Bro, I'll tell you this. Bro, a speeding ticket, you just pay a fine. Done.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that was even a comparison, I'll be honest.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'll keep it a step, bro. That being a comparison is not how it works, bro. But then again, like, I don't know, man. Bro, why did Boateng? Because you know what? I actually wouldn't mind Boateng joining back. And I say that because I want you to keep this in perspective. You may say he's not a leader because of what he's done. But I do think he can actually teach a few things to our center backs.
Things the company can't teach him? Is it worth it, do you think?
I mean, you can. Hey, listen, more minds equals more brains, isn't it?
Maybe we bring back Mats Hummels.
Hey, if he wants to, then that's fine with me too. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But now that Boateng is an option and Hummels isn't, fuck it. That's the way I see it. But then again, I understand your perspective too. I'm not gonna argue that because, to be fair, what he did was fucking stupid. But I'm just trying to put that past the situation because, again, this happened ages fucking ago, and eventually everyone's gonna try to live their life some way somehow. Maybe he changed up. Who the hell knows? We don't know if he fixed up. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Oh, I'd love to bring back Dante.
Man said. Now, by the way, I'm not gonna lie. I would
Dante's
rather
a good guy.
he's a good guy, but I'd rather Boateng as a center back to learn from than Dante, because Dante was a bozo. He was a bozo, bro. Let's keep it 100. This guy was a bozo.
He's got a lot of trophies.
I will say though, with Dante though, he would be a personality to bring. He would be a personality. He was jokes. That brother was fucking hilarious.
He might be a better leader. You know, I mean, it depends on who you ask, but
Man said leader. I died, bro.
For a certain kind of guy.
Man said, bro. That is a disrespect to Lucio. Have some fucking shame. You know what? You see, this is why ZeerTalks is a dictatorship channel. Yeah, you're getting time. You're moving like Liam. Actually, is it even worse? Because Liam calls Kim and Jay Kim and Ramos.
Beck and Dyer.
But that's Lewis. That's Lewis. Lewis is just agenda fraud, isn't it?
Yeah, must be.
Regardless, all them takes.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Fucking and then Lafou, bro. Yeah, Lafou. Get out
Yeah.
of here.
Yeah, bring me Javi Martinez to teach Pavlovic. That's what I want.
You know what? I actually think Javi Martinez joining. I would love that, bro. There's a lot of Bayern players I would love to bring back.
Philip Lahm.
Oh, bro, if Lahm joined my club to teach certain frauds how to play ball and teach them mannerisms, I'm fucking here for it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Low key, Lahm could be a coach. I actually think he could be.
100%. I mean, he's such a smart, high IQ player.
Bro, that guy's fucking intelligent. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Is Slot a fraud? You see that comment? Is Slot a fraud?
Who's a Slot a fraud? I guess we'll have to see as time goes by, man. As time goes by, I think we'll have to see, because if I'm being quite frank and honest, yeah, man, he's not doing good right now, but who knows what he does later on in the season.
He's on fraud watch. We'll put him on watch. Not yet. He's not a fraud yet, but he's on watch.
Fraud watch is a good answer. Facts.
Yeah.
Good answer, man. You know who's not a fraud, though?
Als wir uns wieder zur neuen Saison zum ersten Training getroffen haben, da habe ich die Mannschaft zusammengeholt und dann habe ich das Signal gegeben, so Leute, ich sage euch, wir gewinnen in dieser Saison alles.
W.
Clear.
W, man. Nah, he's a Don, bro. He's
Yeah.
a fucking gun.
No doubt.
So yeah, man. But listen, man. I think that's about it. I think there's nothing really much to talk on. Actually, before we go, what are you saying heading into Club Brugge tomorrow? Or not tomorrow, 2 days from now.
Yeah, Wednesday. I mean, I think Bayern's gonna win. I think we should win. It's at home. You got to keep the pedal to the metal in the Champions League. I think it's gonna be like a 3-1, something like that. Especially if Jackson plays instead of Gnabry and then Stanisic is still injured. I think we're looking at like a 3-1. Say we have Stanisic and Gnabry both magically healthy, I'm going 4-1.
You're going for? I was gonna say 4-1, but I know where Liam's come. I played a clip, so it's all good. Yeah, big up your facts. But yeah, basically, I was gonna say 4-1, but then I did a preview with Alf, who supports Club Brugge a lot, alongside him supporting City.
Mhm.
And he was giving me some insights about certain players, like some of the Greek left winger they have. He said he's good, but he has an attitude issue, so like he could be lazy on the day. His
Yeah.
name is Solis.
Mm.
He gave me an insight on that Says guy, right back. So that would be on the side of Luis Diaz, so that he can give trouble. He talked about Stankovic, who used to be at Inter Milan. But yeah, he will, and then moved to Club Brugge, but there's a buyback clause on him, so Inter might trigger it. He talked about Vanaken, I think his name is Hans Vanaken. How he's versatile in the midfield. He can play 6, 8, and a 10, or something like that. So, and he talked about Forbes as well, who can catch. He's on the right or on the left. He said the wingers can interchange. So whether it could be Sasha Boy, or I think that Sasha Boy is the one that's in bigger trouble, depending on who's playing against him. So
yeah.
that's considered. I could, and then the fact that they might actually defend for their lives on the day and then hit in transition, which apparently he said they're good at making counter-attacking runs. So I have to be honest, I don't think we'll win convincingly like that. But your prediction is not as far off as mine. I'm just saying 3-1.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying 3-1 if Stanisic and Gnabry are not healthy. If Stanisic and Gnabry are healthy, I'm saying 4-1. But I don't think they're going to be healthy, to be honest. So 3-1 is what I'm going to end up saying.
Yeah. But anyway, anyway, but I think we can end it here now. But guys, listen, I am gonna be live on on this channel, of course, for Monday Night Raw. It's gonna be happening in a bit, so I will do a watch on with Liam. So if you're interested, tune into that. But yeah, who shall we raid in the meantime? Who's live that we can redirect to? Also, let's get 10 likes, man. Why is it, man? Your conversion rate is as fucking good as fucking Jackson's. Shit. Get the conversion rate up, you frauds. Come on, man. What is this fucking behavior, man? Yeah, 11 likes. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Let's go.
We want to be moving like the best football player at the moment, Harold Kane. Sir
Please.
Harold. We want to move like brother on the back of my shirt. We don't want to be moving like Jackson. Are you taking the piss, bro?
No. Kane would go over to Always Bayern Chelsea and subscribe too. He definitely would.
Facts, man. What is this behavior, bro? Nah, man. Nah, man. We have to call out these fucking frauds. They're frauds, man.
Full of what? You're a jackass.
Nah, man. Slap the
I love
likes
it.
and subscribe. Also, go check Danny's channel, Always Bayern Chelsea. Yeah, with Jim. Go check him out. You know what I mean? If you want to know more about Chelsea alongside Bayern, go check out the channel. You know what I mean? It's in the title and in the description. If you're blind to see it in the title, hopefully you're not though. But yeah, listen, we want everyone to be healthy and well. So yeah, man. So listen, guys, you know exactly what to do. Slap the like, subscribe, press the alarm bells, and hopefully you're well wherever you are. Look at this fraud. See, it's 2025. Let go of the A2. And what if I don't want to, bro? What if I don't want to, bro? I'm sorry that you're butthurt that I put 8-2 on the fucking thing. Yeah, is it my fault that Hansi Flick brought it up?
Never forget.
Wait. No. You see, I was gonna end the stream. This fraud. We need to cook this fraud. Wait. No. Because we need to. We have receipts, huh? See, Barca frauds. They can never get away with this shit. No.
Let's see.
Then Habibi, huh? What's this, huh? Where's FCB Kai, huh? Wait. What's the Habibi? We just talked about. Go scroll. You know what? I know your times. You're lazy, so I'll show it to you here. What's this, Habibi? Huh? What's this? This is your manager, huh? In the press conference, like for the Olympiacos game. How come?
What a shame.
Yeah, what a shame. Cry more. Absolute fraud. But anyway, guys, yeah, as I said, you know what to do. We're gonna raid Omar BYT anyway. And until then, guys, take care. And yeah, man, see you for Monday Night Raw in a bit. And also, we're gonna play the Heinkes clip because it's just amazing.
Gotta do it.
Als wir uns wieder zur neuen Saison zum ersten Training getroffen haben, da habe ich die Mannschaft zusammengeholt und dann habe ich das Signal gegeben, so Leute, ich sage euch, wir gewinnen in dieser Saison alles.
Pakmas.